Here to react is Fox News contributor and former Secretary of State Mike Pompeo. Good morning, Mr. Secretary.
Ainsley, thanks for having me on. It's good to be with you this morning.
Thanks for coming on. Did you ever think, you were in the White House a year, 2 years ago, did you ever think we would be energy independent? And then within a year and a half of Joe Biden taking office, we are begging Saudi Arabia, Venezuela, Iran, OPEC to give us more oil.
Ainsley, it is crazy, unnecessary, and dangerous for the American people that we find ourselves in this place today. Our president made a choice. He chose Greta Thunberg and the radical environmental left instead of the American people. He's locking in all these energy resources under our ground. He's made it politically impossible to invest in energy, all the jobs that go with that. And now Americans are suffering at the pump. The cost to heat their homes this winter will be staggeringly high compared to what it was just 2 years ago, Ainsley. This wasn't necessary. And now Biden administration finds itself in this place where it's having to go turn tail and beg for energy from leaders like Maduro and the Ayatollah and the Europeans from Vladimir Putin. We can see what this brings to the world. Insecurity, instability, and really, really high prices for American families.
Biden ran saying that the Crown Prince is a pariah. Then he gets into office and he takes away our oil supply, wants to get oil from other places, and now he's going to sit down with him. His number 2 intelligence guy, he was arrested by the Crown Prince. He showed up for this interview with Scott Pelley on 60 Minutes. In desperation, he is actually speaking out, even though it's very dangerous for him. And he is sounding the alarm on the Crown Prince. Listen to a little bit of that interview.
I am here to sound the alarm about a psychopath killer in the Middle East with infinite resources who poses threat to his people, to the Americans, and to the planet.
A psychopath?
A psychopath with no empathy.
A psychopath, a killer, sounding the alarm, no empathy, doesn't feel emotion, and never learned from his experience. You know him. What is your experience with him, and how dangerous is this for our president to sit down with him?
Well, you're right. President Biden said he would make the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia a pariah state. That was an enormous mistake. Let's look at the facts. They are an important security partner for the United States. If you look at the region, Ainsley, and what we did, delivering the Abraham Accords, peace among nations in the Middle East, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia was deeply supportive of our effort to do that, and they, in fact, have made relations with Israel better for their own people. There's only one country in that whole region that wants to threaten the United States of America and Israel and wipe us from the face of the earth. That's the leadership in Iran. And the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia has been an important partner in helping protect us from that threat. Second, the transformations that have taken place in Saudi Arabia, we can all argue about the pace and the speed with which they've taken place, but he's disbanded police forces that threatened women. The Crown Prince has made life better for all the Saudi people, including females there. This is a transformational leader that I pray will continue down that path.
All right, so with your help, you helped transform him and transform our relationship. We know Jared Kushner was involved in that, too, with Israel. Thank you so much for coming on, Mr. Secretary.
Thank you, Ainsley. Have a wonderful day.